What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and oh boy, do we have an interesting little update to talk about from last night. Now, firstly, before we talk about this update, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this out here as a little side topic at the very beginning, just because I think some of you guys should know. The OG Fortnite event, where the actual Revan the Cube is going to go into Loot Lake, is going to be happening later today around 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you're someone who wants to watch the cube kind of get dissolved into the lake live, then Fortnite OG is your place to go later today. But that's not the topic about today's video, because we have to talk about this emote right here, the Peaceful Hips emote from the Peacemaker collaboration, being disabled and potentially getting refunded from people's accounts in the very near future. Now, I'm gonna try talking about this in a way that doesn't get the video, you know, like age restricted or demonetized or anything, while still telling you the info, so bear with me if I kind of like skirt around certain parts of why this disabulation has been happening. But with that said, 8 hours ago, Fortnite Status official account tweeted, "We're disabling the Peaceful Hips emote in Fortnite as we inquire into our partner's creative intentions in this collab emote. Assuming it's not coming back, we'll issue refunds in the next few days. Sorry, folks." Now, I didn't actually end up buying this emote, but I did gift a friend this emote because, you know, they were probably more into Peacemaker than I was, and I thought, you know what, might as well give them a little emote that they might have been debating buying or whatever here and there. But why was this potentially disabled, you may be asking? The entire reason is because in Season 2 of Peacemaker, it is revealed that this alternate Earth that he kind of finds through, you know, the little, like, where, I guess, like this side little dimension or whatever where he gets his helmets from or whatever, he finds this alternate Earth, and it's basically Earth X. Now, in Earth X, basically think about it in the DC universe as a parallel Earth that has Germany winning World War II. So there's some type of symbolism, you know, there's some type of, I guess you would say, like racism going on in this Earth that probably didn't fit well with Fortnite's, you know, ideology for what they thought they were getting when they put this emote dance in the game. And some people have been also mentioning that it's like, hey, you know, when it comes to this emote in general, is this really related to that at all? Because if we go ahead and pull up this image right here, which was posted by Coconut Meow in the replies to my actual tweet, it's not making any particular symbol, right? It is just making more of a little, like, bar with two handles on both sides, right? You know, it's an interesting situation. But there has been a whole entire theory that, you know, because of the whole entire theme of Peacemaker Season 2 and everything going on, that this version of the dance is actually related to the whole Earth X thing. But honestly, it's going to be interesting to see how the entire situation evolves and to figure out what Epic Games does fully do, if DC's able to give them like a better explanation, like James Gunn explains it better or something like that. I have seen a lot of theorizing online, not for sure how valid everyone's theorizing is, but some of the topics and some of the talks we've actually seen online regarding this whole situation relates to some pretty interesting concerns. So some of the things that have been mentioned here is stuff like, oh, so we're going to get rid of this emote, but when we have, let me go ahead and try finding it here. But when we have emotes from David, for example, that, you know, are from someone who's basically a murderer right now, and there's tons of stuff going on. Research the David thing in your free time. It is kind of crazy to read about all that stuff. But it's like, we have emotes by David that were never removed. We have jam tracks by David that were never removed. We have the Ty Lil dance in Fortnite, which was from the Kai Cenat collaboration. I don't actually own that one, but it has a song from Kanye in it, even though it isn't like Kanye or Yee's part or anything like that. And people are like, why did these not get removed? Because of who the person involved with it is. Why is the Tesla Cybertruck still here? You know, tons of questions about all these things. It's like, why did we draw the line at this DC Peacemaker emote and not the line at all this other stuff that has had, you know, worse things happen in real life? With some people saying it's like, oh, you know, as long as they didn't do the worst thing in the emote, then we're good. We can keep it in the game, right? But if they put it in the emote, oh, no, I gotta remove that from the files. But I think it's definitely just super interesting to see this whole entire situation go down. I was about to go to sleep last night and then just see a notification, default game.ini has been modified. I look at it and then they disable the emote and I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? But yeah, because of the recent things going on in Season 2 of Peacemaker, they have been kind of, you know, just everyone's been theorizing that this emote is like, you know, secretly trying to show certain type of symbolism and stuff in the game because of it being the intro dance for season 2. I've also seen a lot of people saying that, hey, if you're going to redo this emote, give us the season 1 intro dance because it would have worked better with the song and everything else. What will happen, who knows, but I thought I would just go ahead and share this video with you guys because it is something that is going on. It is a situation where one of the emotes that you're able to purchase, whether you got it in a bundle, you gifted it to someone, or whatever else, is potentially being completely removed from the files after being released. Now, if you're someone like me who gifted it to someone, what will happen if it does get fully removed and refunded is that you won't see anything removed from your account. The person you gifted will see the emote removed from their account, but, you know, you will get the V-Bucks back. So if you just bought the bundle, or if you just gave them the emote or whatever else, you should be getting a 500 V-Buck refund added to your account with everything going on. And honestly, one of the things I've seen people complain about the most about this is the emote that is still in the game from the Peacemaker collaboration just doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really match the whole Peacemaker aesthetic at all. It's the Peace Approved emote where you can just like stamp the screen or whatever's in front of you with the little like Peacemaker logo. It's like, that's the emote we're going to be stuck with the collaboration? You know, I liked an actual dance emote. I thought it was cool to have a nice little dance. I hope they could just change the animation or something and bring it back, right? But now, you know, there's already going to be people being like, wait, guys, since one of the emotes is being removed, does this mean the Peacemaker collaboration's never returning to Fortnite? It most likely will. Let's be honest here. Most likely thing that they're going to do is just remove one emote from the bundle, go ahead and redesign the actual bundle image that you see in the item shop, and then sell it again, because they like getting their money. Until next time, however, I hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload. So until then, peace out.